Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is a very special one. We're going to talk about our top 20 products from Sephora, which are like absolute favorites in my collection, and they're all under $30. So if you guys are looking to build up your wish list for the Sephora sale, this is the apt video for you. So if you want to see which are my top Sephora products, then please keep on watching. Okay, let's start off by putting our brows on because I feel so incomplete without my brows. And this is Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow Pencil. Like my favorite high-end brow pencil, I would say. This is how the product looks. And I am in the shade 4.5 Neutral Deep Brown. So let's apply that brows. Look at the difference between with and without brows. I cannot even tell you. And I love that the tip is so fine that you can actually draw your brow hairs. So let me finish off the other side and I'll come right back. This Benefit Precisely My brow pencil retails for $26. This is not like a necessity because I have a lot of drugstore products also that I use continuously as my brow product. But if you are looking for a high-end pencil, this is the best one. So we have our brows all done. Let's move on to the next product. The next product that I really want to recommend is this Saie Beauty Super Gel, and this one is in the shade Starglow. I love this, especially if you want like a glowy skin kind of effect on your face. This is so nice, and you can use like in multiple ways. If you want your foundation to be glowy, oh my god. If you want your foundation to be glowy, you can mix it in with the foundation. You can apply it as a primer like I'm applying today. I have many of the days I've just applied this as my liquid highlighter, and it gives such a fresh glow on the face and you'll instantly see it. And this product retails for $28. I know $28 might look a little pricey for the primer, but because it's such a multi-purpose product, it really works very nicely. Like instantly you can see that glow coming through. I love it. And this is like a huge bottle. It comes with 30 ml of product, which is ample amount of product for like lasting a few years in your life. Okay, let's move on to the foundation. The foundation that I really want to recommend is this LYS Beauty Triple Fix Foundation. I have mine in the shade TN3 and this retails for $24. This is I think the priciest product that LYS has, and LYS has a lot of products which is such a great price point with top-notch quality. So I really wanted to talk about this. I also have the shade TG1, which is for tan with golden undertone. I use that golden undertone one generally when I am like not super tan. Currently I am more on the tanner side. So I generally use the shade TN3. I'm gonna just take it on the back of my hand. I just used one pump, just spread it out and then apply it all across my face. And that one pump is more than enough for you to give like a good medium buildable coverage on the skin. Foundation brush and just blend it across. And you'll immediately see the coverage that it gives. It's not like a runny foundation. It's more of like a thicker, creamier foundation. But it lasts throughout the day, and I have more of a tan combination skin type, and it works very beautifully on my skin, and it lasts for the entire day too. See, that one pump gave me such a good coverage on the skin. Really pretty. There you go. Now let's move on to the concealer. If you have been on this channel for a little while, you know how much I love my Tower 28 concealer. So I definitely wanted to recommend this. This is the Tower 28 Serum Concealer. I have mine in the shade 12, which is Pali. And this is like more of my skin tone shade. So it won't give you any brightening effect or anything, especially right now, but that was the aim of getting this concealer for me, especially just to hide the imperfections on my face. I a lot of the days use this concealer all across my face and use it as a foundation too. And this concealer retails for $22, which is a good price point for Tower 28 or products that are sold in Sephora. I really love that concealer. Definitely one of the top makeup products that I've discovered this year. So I'm just gonna spread it right there in the socket of the eye and underneath the eyes, and spread it with that foundation. If you want like my actual concealer shade, I would go with the shade 10 instead of 12, and that would give a little bit more of the brightening effect on your face. This is, again, as I said, it's more of like a skin tone shade for me. And I wanted to recommend these products because I know that Sephora Sale is coming very nearby, and I want to tell you about the top performing products from Sephora so that you can build your wish list if you are eyeing some of these products. I'll leave all the details of the sale, everything in the description box below for you guys. Now, once we have that, let's set our face with the powder. And the powder that I really want to talk about is from LYS Beauty, and this one is called the Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder in the shade Resilience, which is a translucent shade. It is so blurring underneath the eyes. It doesn't give any added coverage or anything, but it sets so beautifully. It also depends on like what you're applying with. You can definitely use a brush. I'm using a sponge, like a powder puff, to just set underneath my eyes before it creases. And you can immediately see the difference of this eye versus this eye. Look how smoothened this side is. And that's because of the powder. Like, I love this thing. Now, the only product that I would not use in today's video, which I would not use Sephora products in this video, is just the eyeshadow. And that's only because I could easily recommend this Natasha Denona like mini palette. I personally am not a big fan of mini palettes from Natasha Denona. I am more of a midi palette kind of a girl. I just feel like that mini palettes do not last on me for a long period of time, and I do not want to recommend anything that doesn't work for me. So for that sheer simple reason, I'm not going to recommend that. I just applied this product underneath the eyes. So time for the bronzer. I want to recommend a cream bronzer, which is again a top-notch quality product for this year for me. And this is from Rare Beauty, and this is their cream bronzer stick. And this one is in the shade Always Sunny. Oh my goodness, this product is amazing. Like, if you want one cream bronzer, and if you're my skin tone, look no further, especially if you like more of a matte natural finish kind of a bronzer on your skin. You would absolutely love it, and you'll see how it blends on my skin tone. It is so magical and with a minimal effect. Like, this just blends so nicely and gives a beautiful finish and bronzed effect on your skin. Like, look how easy was that. I just love this product so very much. And this bronzer stick retails for $26. Did I tell you how much the LYS Beauty powder retails for? The powder retails for $19, which I feel is an amazing price for that powder. Like, I have hardly, like, LYS Beauty is known for their like affordable prices. I mean, I know $19 is $19, but if you're talking about Sephora products, $19 is super affordable. I would say it's very comparable to like drugstore prices, especially if you're going for like L'Oreal or Maybelline or something like that. It's close to that price. So now you saw how it blended. I also wanted to recommend another cream bronzer. If you want to look for another cream bronzer which gives more of that glowy effect on your face, which also I absolutely love, and that is from LYS Beauty, and this is called their No Limits Cream Bronzer, and I have mine in the shade Harmony. You've seen me use this product multiple times on my channel. That's the only reason why I'm not using this. I just wanted to show one cream bronzer product. I could have done one on each face, but you know, like, this is such a beautiful bronzer, and you can see that sheen coming through. Let me swatch it actually. This one again is in the shade Harmony. Can you see that sheen coming through? It's very, very beautiful product, and it's not as warm as compared to the one that I've applied. This is more of like a neutral leaning towards cooler undertone. Look at that. So pretty, and it blends very, very nicely. See? Beautiful. And that LYS Beauty Cream bronzer stick retails for $20. Let's apply a cream blush. I have a few that I want to talk about. I have Tower 28 blush. I have like 4 in my collection. I just took one to show it to you. This one is in the shade Golden Hour, a beautiful peachy orangey shade. I have Power Hour, I have After Hour, and I have Magic Hour. And and this is more of like the natural finish. It doesn't set to a matte finish. So do keep that in mind. If you want a natural glowy blush, then this is really, really good option. And this retails for $20. And I think today I'm going to apply this blush from LYS Beauty. Yeah, I was thinking, am I applying everything LYS? No, not really. And this one is called their higher standard satin matte cream blush, and this one is in the shade Confident. Love this shade, especially this shade. It's so amazing. Now this is not as emollient as the Tower 28 blushes. As you can see, it's more like a putty kind of a blush, and it gives more of a matte finish on the face. So I'm going to take it on the BK Beauty blush, Anti Hot and Flashy brush, and this is A507. And look how beautiful and stunning that shade is. And this lasts for the entire day too. Really, really pretty blush. This cream blush retails for $18. Like a steal, I would say. And all of this comes with a mirror too. The packaging is A++. Like really, really amazing high standard quality packaging. Look at that. Just beautiful. Like amazing. I had to talk about one more blush, and this is a liquid blush, and this is from Rare Beauty. This, if you want one blush to last your entire life, this is the blush to go with. It is so pigmented. This one particularly is in the shade Love. It's like a deeper terracotta shade, apt for like fall season. I really, really love it. And this, again, you need like a one tiny little dot on the back of your hand and then go on the cheek, and this would just last for the entire day. It gives a very nice matte finish. They also have like a dewy version, but I do have like matte versions of the blushes, and this retails for $23. Steal from Rare Beauty, I would say. And look at the packaging, how luxe it is. Really, really pretty. Just for the sake of this video, I also want to recommend a powder bronzer. And the powder bronzer that I would recommend is from Makeup by Mario. And Makeup by Mario has like great products in his line. And bronzer is definitely one of them. This is the Soft Sculpt Bronzer in the shade Medium Dark. Look how beautiful that shade is. And Makeup by Mario products that I'm going to recommend is it's definitely a higher end product. It's closer to that $30 price point. So is this bronzer, as well as the highlighter that I'm going to recommend. You knew that is going to come because you know how much I love Makeup by Mario highlighter. Like that, definitely I feel like is the most used highlighter in my collection. And I use it so very much. Like that stays on my vanity. I generally use that to my office looks too. It's beaming, but it is soft glow. It doesn't look any glittery or like shimmery or anything. It just gives us such a glowy finish. Yeah, really, really pretty product. And that one, I would be using the shade Golden. Look at the dip. Look at the dip that's going on here. It's just stunning, you guys, stunning. And this one also is in the shade. I have a pan going on. Seriously, I have a pan going on. That is saying a lot. Did you even see that? Oh my God, I panned a highlighter, you guys. And look at that. It's so pretty and so glowy on the face. It's just amazing. If I run out of this highlighter, I'm definitely going to buy this. If you ask me 2 highlighters that are my favorite in the collection, I know I did not highlight this side of the cheek just because I want to show you another highlighter and then I'll even it out. But the next highlighter that I'm going to talk about is the Rare Beauty highlighter. This highlighter also is absolutely stunning. I'm so glad that I went with this shade because this is more of a pinky highlighter, and obviously Makeup by Mario is more of like a golden tone, like a golden champagne tone highlighter. Works very, very beautifully on me. Like look at the reindeer nose and look at the side of the cheek, and here any glow that you see is from that super gel from Saie Beauty. But let's talk about this. This one I have in the shade Mesmerize, and this is from Rare Beauty. And this retails for $25. When it comes, you should see, it's like this sheen that you see, that is that eggshell kind of a thing, just because I have used it quite a bit. That's why the center looks a little rough, and it also comes with a mirror. I'm going to just dust off the excess, and I'm just going to show you how beautiful this is too. This is another product that melts into the skin. This definitely has more of a pinky tint to it, but look at that. Look at that glow. My favorite two highlighters in my collection. Definitely, I definitely had to recommend this and the Makeup by Mario one. Like, you will not be disappointed. If you have to buy 2 things from this video, do that. Actually, if you want to buy 3 things, take that Rare Beauty cream bronzer also. You'll not be disappointed. Let's talk about a few lipsticks that I wanted to talk about. But meanwhile, I'm going to do my eye makeup. I'm sorry if you don't want to hear and like look at my eye makeup while I'm doing it, but this is the time where I'll get ready for the day. And I wanted to use these 2 products, Heather Austin Adept palette because this is back in stock, and the Primal palette because I want to give it a little bit more love. Let's begin talking about the lipsticks. I actually don't know what am I going to apply. That'll come later, but let's talk about the few lip glosses. Out of the lip glosses, I definitely wanted to recommend the Tower 28 lip jellies. This is such a beautiful gloss. This one is in the shade Cashew, and this one is in the shade Coconut. Such beautiful products. It doesn't even like look this punchy on the lips. It gives such a wet, glassy look on the lips. Such a beautiful formula. It's very gel-like, and this retails for $20, and it's an amazing product if you're looking for one. And if you're looking for like a tinted lip oil situation, Merit has a beautiful formula, and this one I have in the shade Taupe. I also have the shade Marrakesh, which is more of like an orangey lip oil. Again, a beautiful formula, but this is the one that I use in and out a lot, so I wanted to recommend this. If you are looking for a lip glowy, balmy situation, Makeup by Mario has one. I have mine in the shade Blush Glow, and it's more of like that mauvey color story, but it gives such, again, a glassy effect on the lips. And you can see that glow coming through. This can be a little bit messy, but the glow that it gives is absolutely stunning. Am I going to do any makeup? I don't know. Okay. Now let's take a break and do our eyes. I'm going to actually mix this shade Rome and Untamed together just to give more of like a peachy, orangey tint to my eyes. And I'm going to just apply it right there. Love the Blend Bunny formula because it melts into each other so very nicely, and you can create a whole another shade by mixing and matching. As you can see, like it's neither yellow nor that Jatak orange, but it gives such a beautiful peachy effect on the eyes. Okay, let's talk about a few lipsticks too. Did I tell you all the prices? The Tower 28 lip jellies retail for $16. That is a steal. A steal, I would say. The Merit Beauty's tinted lip oil retails for $24. And the Makeup by Mario, the balm situation, it's called the Plumping Lip Serum, and this retails for $24. Okay, let's also talk about a few lipstick. I definitely wanted to talk about Huda Beauty's liquid lipstick, and this is, I feel like, the first liquid lipstick that I got from the high-end brand, and I fell in love with the formula because I was very used to that sticky, dry liquid lipstick formulas, and this was so lightweight, felt like water on the lips, and I enjoyed it so thoroughly. Let me just finish this situation and then I'll show you. I have actually a few shades in my collection. I have here in the shade Muse. I also have the shade Trophy Wife. I have Trendsetter. It just looks very, very nice and it lasts for such a long time. It easily lasts for the entire day, and you have to take it off when you actually do not want it. I'm going to take the same combination Rome and Untamed together and apply that on the lower lash line too. Going for a very monochromatic look, right? I'll deepen it out with some other shade. Don't worry about it. And the Huda Beauty liquid lipsticks retail for $23, so do keep that in mind. Really, really amazing price points on this. A brand that I want to talk about in the lipstick formula is Natasha Denona. You know how much I love Natasha Denona lipsticks. I have the shade called Ayana, which is the most used shade in my collection. I love a cool tone grayish kind of lipstick, and this is just beautiful. Let me swatch it for you. That's Yana. And then we have the shade Sammy, which is more of like that brown tone, warm tone lip. And then I have the shade Amorosa, which is more of a cool tone, nudie, pinky shade. There you go. You can see all the grayish tones, right? I love, absolutely love the lipsticks. Let me just show this Makeup by Mario plumping lip thing too, so that you can see the shine that it gives. Look at that. Look at the glass effect that it gives. Let me show you the Huda Beauty liquid lipstick in the shade Muse. You can see a color preference going on. That's Muse. Let me also do Tower 28, Cashew, and then Coconut. There you go. That's Cashew and that's Coconut. Look how glassy it is. The Natasha Denona liquid lipstick, Natasha Denona lipsticks retail for $27. I know that's a little bit more on the pricier side, but it is so worth for me. I definitely wait for a sale or something to grab a few, and all of these have been bought when it was a sale time, but I love that formula. I found the other Marrakesh shade that I was talking about from Merit, the tinted lip oil. The last lipstick that I want to talk about is Merit Signature Lipsticks. This one I have in the shade Fashion, and this is more of like a natural buildable formula. That's the shade Fashion. I also have the shade 1994, which is a brownie nude. For the love of God, I cannot find it. And these retails for $26. Let me see. There you go. I got it. This is 1990, not 1994. 1990, and this is more of a brownie nude. Look at that. My everyday shade, like such a beautiful formula. This, I feel like if you even are going for that no makeup kind of a look, you would absolutely love it, because the formula is like that. It's so pretty. Okay, let's do something. Let's start with the shade Instinct, which is more of that purpley, deep dark purple shade. You're gonna pat it right there. You can see how deep that is, but blends very nicely. Don't worry about this because it's a Blend Bunny formula. Lipsticks from Merit, they retail for $26, which I feel like for those lipsticks, like such a good price point for such lipsticks, I would say, because that lipstick truly is beautiful. I'm just gonna take a little bit and start tapping it. I don't wanna go excessive right now. And this I'm taking on the Shayla and Sigma brush. And look at that. Don't worry about blending right now. I'm telling myself. Just because I know it will blend very nicely. Right now I'm just looking for like the depth. Such a beautiful shade. I love it. Okay. Now let's take a blending brush and start melting it with the other peachy shade that we used. I'm going to do the same thing on my lower lash line too. Where's my small brush? I'm going to go into that Instinct shade, the deeper purple shade, and just go on the lower lash line, especially in the outer corners of the lower lash line. Okay, now I'm going to go into this shade, which is Poisonous. A little bit more on the purpley side. Did you see that? There. And then I'm just gonna start blending that towards the peachy shade. Blend Bunny formula. It surprises me every time I use it. Okay, now let's move on to this shade, which is Pheromone. This one, this beautiful purpley shade. And I'm going to just melt that right in the center and then melt it with the deeper dark purpley shade. Such a beautiful shimmery shade. Like, just imagine that as a purple smoky eye. It's stunning. And then let's move on to the Heather Austin palette, because why did we not use that? I don't know. Should we use video chat? I feel like we should use video chat. Okay, let's take video chat and give that orangey vibe, and that would be perfect for Halloween, fall, whatever you say. Oh, so pretty, you guys. Melting it where it meets with that purple shade. But as soon as the light hits it, that video chat shade is gonna be such a, you know, the brightening shade of the eye. Just impacting it more with my fingers. This is such a special shade. It is orange, it's pinky, it has like a green flip to it. It's so pretty. There, and I'm gonna take this shade Scrubs. Looks like a blue to you guys. It's a beautiful purple to a blue flipping shade, and I'm gonna just melt it right there in the center to melt that video chat shade with that purple shade from the Blend Bunny Primal palette. There you go. Oh my god, I love it. It was going to be such a simple eye look. Turned out to be a super dramatic look. I'm going to take a little bit of that Scrubs shade on my lower lash line too, just in the center. And then I'm going to just wrap it with that video chat shade on the inner third. I'm going to take the shade Austin. Not that I need it, but since we are here, just a tad bit, I'm going to take the shade Austin. It's a beautiful iridescent multichrome, just a tad bit. I'm just gonna place it right there, just to give a added brightness to the look. You cannot even see how much I'm taking, like tad. There you go. I'm gonna finish off this eye with some liner and mascara, and I'll get right back. Okay, let's finish off the lips with 1990. I feel like that would go really, really good with this eye. So let's take Merit 1990. Look how stunning that shade is. I'll top it off with the Tower 28 lip gloss in the shade Coconut. There you go. Now you can see how glassy that effect is of that lip gloss. And that's my final look, guys. I really enjoyed creating this look for you guys, and I hope that these products are useful, especially if you were trying to like build your wish list or anything for the Sephora sale. This might just help you. These are definitely my favorite products from Sephora, except the eyeshadow, obviously, because that's indie. Do let me know if you want to see like my top 10 indie palettes in my collection. That gives me a lot of anxiety to even think about. But yes, that's all for today, guys. If you did like this video, you know what to do. Do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload 3 videos every single week, every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.